morning actually in Japan. Dodgers World Series champions, Cubs coming off an 83 and 79 season. Yamamoto versus Imaga. Otani's going to start it off. Bets the illness. He's going to miss the series in Japan. Looks like they're doing some type of national anthem or something like that right now. This is my first game play by play that I'll be calling in baseball. Bear with me, this is my first game I'll be doing play by play, so but I'm going to try to do every single Royals game this year. Otani stepping into the box. First pitch of the 2025 Major League season. Imaga's pitch. It's a strike. A little high. Fastball. Imaga 15 and 3 last year. Sub 3 ERA. Here's the 0-1 to Otani. And it's in the dirt. Looks like he tried to throw a slider right there. Yeah, I just overthrew it a little bit. Otani, 310 last season. Here's the 1-1. Swung on, hit to second base. Thrown over to first. Otani out. Ground ball to second. I don't know if I like this format where your games are coming on early in the morning. It's kind of cool, but here's the first pitch to looks like trying to get these lineups set. Edman. Tommy Edman. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. 1-1 actually. 1 out. Top first. Here's the 1-1 to Edman. Swung on, popped up. Straight in the air. First baseman's going to take it. Bush, 2 outs. Got Otani to ground out on like a little splitter, and then he got Edman to pop up. It's Tosque Hernandez. First pitch to him from Imaga. Swung on and missed. 93-mile-an-hour fastball. Had some late movement right there. Is running to the outside corner. Imaga going from the stretch. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. Hernandez is late on that. You probably should just stick with the fastball here. If he goes off speed, Hernandez would probably pound it. Stick with the fastball. Here's the 0-2. Oh, he went off speed with the splitter. Beautiful pitch. Got him to actually swing and miss. Perfect inning right there for Imaga. Here comes Yamamoto in the bottom half of the first inning. Shout out to the two people out there watching. Looks like they're getting something together with the. Looks like the clock, the pitch clock. Yamamoto's hasn't thrown the first pitch yet. Imago went 1-2-3 and then top of the first. Looks like they got an error on the scoreboard or something. Oh, it was the pitch selector for the Dodgers. It wasn't working. Okay, 1-0. Yamamoto throws, it's low. Fastball 97. 2-0 count. Bottom of the first, Yamamoto delivers. Ooh, he didn't get that strike. Damn, he wanted that one. It was just low. Low and inside. Here's the 3-0 to Hap, and it's a strike. Hap, a lot of walks. He either walks, he homers, or he strikes out. It's basically what Ian Happ does. 243 last season. Yamamoto's 3-1. Strike. Got the call that time. That time it was low and outside. Here's the 3-2 to Hap, and it's outside. Ball 4. Yamamoto with a leadoff walk. You got Hap, Suzuki, Tucker, Bush, Shaw, Swanson, Crow Armstrong, Amaya, and Birdie, the batting order for the Cubs. Man aboard for the Cubs. No outs, bottom first. Here's Yamamoto's pitch, and it's fouled off. Late on the fastball, 97 miles an hour. That was a knock on him last year in spring training. The fastball was about 90, 91. Now it's sitting about 97. Yamamoto's 0-1, and it's low. Splitter right there. It's actually a good pitch. He didn't chase it. Here's the 1-1 to Suzuki, and it's flared in the air and caught. Caught by the shortstop right there, 1 out. Broke his bat right there. Sawed him off a little bit. Popped it right in the air to the shortstop. I remember a story my dad telling me where a guy broke his bat one time and the bat came back and hit the catcher right in the throat. Actually, like, the bat got stuck right in the guy's throat. And they actually created this this protector because of it. Here's the one Kyle Tucker up. Here's the pitch, and it's a curveball from Yamamoto. 0-1. Good pitch right there to start him off with that breaking ball. Tucker played for the Astros. I want to say signed as a free agent with the Cubs. Left-handed hitter, a lot of power. Hitting 3 for the Cubs this year. 289 last season for Tucker. Yamamoto's 0-1, and it's right there. Great pitch. Low and inside to Tucker. 0-2. 1 out, man at first. Leadoff walk from Yamamoto. Here's the 0-2 to Tucker. Swung on, he chased it. Yamamoto looks to second to go to two, then he thinks better of it and goes to one. Gets the sure out right there. You got 2 outs, runner at second, Hap. Pretty good speed over there. You got Bush, left-handed hitter. I think Yamamoto should just go with the heat right here. There it is, splitter right there, 94. Bush last year, 248, 21 home runs. Here's the 0-1. Chased it again, another splitter. That one was nasty. It looked like a fastball, and then right at the last second, it dived off like to the outside corner of the plate. Like nobody was gonna hit that. Yeah, you could tell Bush is in a defensive swing right here. He's the 0-2. Yamamoto throws, and it's low. Went with the splitter again. Yeah, that time he dirted it a little bit. He kind of made an adjustment, threw it a little bit lower right there. Probably go right back to it again. There's the 1-2. Actually, it's flared, popped up to center, and caught. So Yamamoto works off a leadoff walk and retires the side. Still scoreless here in Japan. Imaga coming out. So Maga goes 1-2-3 in the top of the first, and then Yamamoto works off a leadoff walk to Hap, and then retires the side. And now we're in the top of the second. Imaga's first pitch is high. 1-0. Scoreless here in Japan. Here's the pitch to Smith. Splitter. Swung on and missed. Both these pitchers got really good splits. Here's Imaga's 1-1. Splitter again. Didn't chase it this time. Smith last year, pretty down year. Usually hits about 280 to 300. Hit 248 last year. Here's Imaga's 2-1. Swung on, fouled off. It's a little in front of that off-speed pitch right there. Amaga got lucky on that one. He kind of hung it. Here's the 2-2 to Smith. Splitter, didn't chase it. Yeah, that's the difference between the Korean League or the Japanese League. They chase it there. The pros, they don't chase that one. Smith fouls off the 3-2 fastball. Amaga kind of gave that look on that last pitch like, how in the hell did he not chase that pitch? They'll do it again. Here's the 3-2 to Smith. Oh, it just hit that inside corner, but he didn't get it. It's going to be a leadoff walk to Will Smith. As a pitcher, you want that call, but the catcher's setting out on the outside corner, and he's got to come all the way back to the inside corner, so you never get that strike as a pitcher. Leadoff walk for Amaga. Here's Muncy. Ooh, little two-seamer that ran in right on his hands right there. Hit it right off the knob. Foul ball, 0-1. Muncy last year, down year for him, 232. Here's Amaga's 0-1. And slider outside. Look like a slider, like a sweeper, some type of pitch like that. That's a slider for sure. Here's the 1-1 to Muncy and sweeper again. I'm trying to get Muncy to chase. I don't know why he just doesn't go to that fastball inside again. He looked bad on that. 2 straight off-speed pitches. Here's a 2-1. Oh, he got that call. That was a tough call right there. Muncy didn't like it. It was an off-speed pitch that he went high and inside, and on the pitch track, it was a ball. Runner on first for the Dodgers. Here's the 2-2, and it's high. Fastball. Amaga's got to make a pitch right here. He can't go. 2 runners on, no outs. Here's the 3-2 to Muncy, and it's swung on and fouled. First base side. Threw an off-speed pitch right there, and Muncy was out in front of it. I say you go fastball outside. Here's the pitch, and he went fastball in right there. It's a good pitch. Muncy fouled it off. Defensive swing. Amaga and Muncy in a battle right here. Top 2 scoreless in Japan. Runner on first for the Dodgers, and here's the throw over by Amaga. Just a casual throw over right there. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Muncy, and it's high. Ball 4. Dodgers are going to get first and second. Nobody out in the top of the second. I thought he possibly could have got a strike on that 2-2 pitch. It hit the line. It was a high pitch. He wanted it. He kind of stared the umpire down a little bit, but there was another call on the inside pitch where the catcher was set up on the outside corner and had to come back for it. He didn't get that call too as well. He kind of got screwed a little bit. Kiki delivers left field, and it's foul. That looked like he was gonna deposit that one into the first deck right there, but it curved foul. Probably about 20 feet foul. First and second for the Dodgers. Smith on second. Muncy on first. Here's Amaga's pitch 0-1. Swung on and missed. Hernandez last season 229. 26 pitches for Umaga. Nobody out, top of the second. Here's the pitch, and it's swung on and fouled off to the first base side. He was late on that fastball. You can go with that splitter again, see if Hernandez chase. Here's the 0-2 splitter. Didn't chase. The problem with that pitch is that he's starting it on the very far outside of the corner, and it's curving down and it's hitting under the line. They're not chasing that pitch. Here's the 1-2, and it's popped up first base side, and it's caught by Bush. 1 out. That's a big out right there because they stay on first and second. Conforto. Man, this guy's a Dodger. He was a Giant. He was a Mets. First pitch swung on and missed. Good pitch right there from Umaga. Yeah, this guy's been on the Mets. I remember playing in the World Series 2015. And then he went and played for the Giants. Now he's on the Dodgers now. Here's the 0-1 to Conforto, and it's outside. Runners on first and second for the Dodgers. Muncy on first, Smith on second. Here's Amaga's 1-1 to Conforto, and it's great pitch right there. The slider. Strike. 1-2 count. Probably go right back to that, I'm assuming. He'll make it a little bit lower this time. Here's the 1-2, and it's same pitch, and he pops it up. Foul territory, third base side, and it's caught. That was a great pitch right there. He chased it. It wasn't in the strike zone, and Conforto kind of just reached out there and, was trying to pull an outside pitch and just popped it up right there. Here's Rojas. Dodgers need a big hit right here. 2 outs, first and second, swung on and missed. His fastball's got some late movement. I feel like right at the last second, it's tailing to the left, to the outside corner of the plate to right-handers. Here's the 0-1, popped up, left field, shortstop coming out, calls him off left fielder, it's caught. Umaga works off a leadoff walk and another walk, first and second, and gets 3 outs in a row. And now Yamamoto's got to come out in the bottom and the second. I missed 2 strikes. He got 0-2 right away on Shaw. MLB debut for Shaw. Still scoreless in Japan. I feel like when Yamamoto gets 2 strikes on you, he's going to go to that splitter. That's what he did. He didn't chase this one. This time it wasn't as good as the previous inning. That splitter he got on that strike 3. Here's the 1-2 to Shaw, and it's grounded foul to the third base side. See if he goes 97 right here. Yep. He went 98, high and inside, fouled off by Shaw. Pretty good in your debut. Got 1-2 against Yamamoto and you fouled off 98. Here's the 1-2 to Shaw, and it's grounded right up the middle. And the Dodgers are in great position. They actually had a guy right in shallow center. It probably would have been a hit any other time, but they had him played perfectly. Edman throws him out. Off the bat, it looked like a hit. Here's the pitch to Swanson, and it's a curveball. He started him off with an 0-0 curveball right there. Swanson, 242 last year, 16 homers, 66 RBIs. Here's Yamamoto's 0-1, and it's outside. The 1-1 to Swanson, curveball again, and this time it's pounded right up the middle for a base hit. First hit of the game right there for Swanson. Cubs get a 1-out single here in the bottom of the second. Try to throw him a curveball again, and this time Swanson was all over it. It was just a get-me-over curveball, and he just stayed right up the middle with it. I'm not sure why he threw that pitch. Could have went with 98 again or that splitter. First pitch to Crow Armstrong. It's fouled off. Yamamoto worked a leadoff walk in the first inning. Let's see what he does here with the runner on. Fouled off again, 98. He's late on the fastball. Both pitches fouled off to the third base side. Here comes that splitter. Here's the 0-2 to Armstrong. Splitter. Hit to the second base side. Doesn't have enough time for 2. Got to go to 1. Now the Cubs got a man in scoring position. It was a softly hit ground ball to second, and that gave Swanson a chance to get to second without a throw. He threw him that splitter, and he kind of chased it to the outside and kind of rolled it over a little bit. Here's Amaya, last season 232. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch splitter, and it's a ball inside. That's a tough call right there. I thought he caught the inside corner. Here's the 1-0 to Amaya. Nice splitter right there. Swung on and missed. Here's Yamamoto's 1-1. 98 swung on the right. It's a gapper, and it's going to fall into the gap. Cubs are going to get a run on the board right here as Swanson scores. Amaya's into second with a stand-up double. He just went with the pitch right there. It was outside 98. Very easy swing, and that ball just carried. He threw it on the outside corner, and it kind of tailed back in over the plate. It's a pretty good pitch. Curveball, ball. Tried to get me over curveball again. Birdie, good speed. Remember me stole about like 40 bases one year for the Marlins. 273 last year. Runner at second for the Cubs, already on the board, 1-0. Yamamoto strike. 97-mile-an-hour fastball outside corner. Birdie right up on the plate. Amaya at second. Here's the 1-1 from Yamamoto, and a splitter. Swung on and missed. He goes to that splitter a lot when he's in trouble. I noticed that. Here's the 1-2. Splitter again. Rung him up. May I help you? Wow. Birdie can just look at that. Cubs get a run on the board, 1-0. Top three, here's Imaga's pitch, and it's outside. Andy Podges, splitter, swung on and missed. It was actually a changeup. Podges, 248 last year, 13 home runs, 48 RBIs. Here's the 1-1 from Imaga, and it's fouled off right back behind home plate. Here's the 1-2 to Podges, and it's high. Imaga last inning, 2 leadoff walks, or 2 walks in a row with no outs, and worked out of it. Cubs scored a run in the next inning. Here's the 2-2, and it's fouled off. Amaya with the stand-up double to right in the gap scores Swanson. Here's Imaga's 2-2, and it swung on and missed. Splitter. That's their out pitch. Both these pitchers, Yamamoto and Imaga, when they need an out, they're going right to that splitter. I think Yamamoto's got to get rid of that curveball. He tries to just steal strikes with that. Otani up, and he takes inside and high. Tried to throw him a breaking ball that first pitch. Otani's tried to throw his elbow out and hit that, try to get it on, and he swings on it, swings and misses that one. 92-mile-an-hour fastball. Challenged him right there. Otani's first at bat, he grounded out to second. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and it's a off-speed pitch, and it's fouled off first base side. Otani kind of calls time a little bit. That fixes the elbow guard, steps back into the box. Amaga working from the stretch. Here's the 1-2 to Otani. And it's high, fastball. Here's the 2-2 to Otani, and it's swung on and lined to second, out, right to the second baseman. Otani put a good swing on it, but it was right to the second baseman. One of those atom balls. He's kind of out in front. He threw him one of those sweepers again, and he put a good swing on it. He was out in front on it, but hit it right to the second baseman. Here's Edman with 2 outs, top 3, get me over curveball, strike 1. Amago working fast from the stretch. Here's the 0-1, splitter low. 48 pitches for Amaga. Already top 3. 2 outs, 1-1 pitch to Edman, and it swung on third base. Pretty well played by Happ and thrown out to Bush. Nice play right there. Hard hit ball by Edman. And Amaga, another 1-2-3 inning. No hits so far. 1-0 Cubs in the bottom of the third. Swung on. Oh, right off the glove of Yamamoto and picked up and beat out for a hit for Hap. Yamamoto probably shouldn't have put his glove on that. Probably should have just let it go right there. Bounced up right over the mound. Tried to jump up and get it. And Hap beat it out right there. Tough break right there for the Dodgers. Here's Suzuki. One on, nobody out. Bottom three. Yamamoto's pitch, and it's outside. Breaking ball. Cubs doing some damage early. They've had runners on in every inning against Yamamoto. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Suzuki, and it's low, curveball. I think he's got to get rid of that curveball, just go to that fastball. He's got to keep throwing that fastball. He gets too curveball happy and splitter happy. 2-0 pitch, and there's the fastball, outside corner strike. 38 pitches for Yamamoto. Bottom three. Runner at first. Here's the 2-1 to Suzuki, and it's bounced to short. No play at second, got to go to first. That's another tough break right there. Just hit a slow bouncer to third and gave the runner a chance to get to second. Now the Cubs got a runner in scoring position with one out. It was a good pitch. He went with that splitter again and threw it on the outside corner and got him to roll over on that pitch. Here's Tucker with a runner at second, and it swung on and bounced foul. First base side. If I'm Yamamoto, I'm going fastball in right here. It's high. He went high and inside with the fastball right there. He's got to keep establishing the fastball. Stay away from that curveball. Cubs with a runner at second. 1-1 to Tucker, and it's low. Splitter. He keeps trying to get guys to chase pitches. He needs to just challenge them. You got 98. Here's the 2-1 to Tucker. Splitter again outside. I feel like he's kind of pitching around him a little bit. Not giving Tucker anything good to hit. He's got a base open. Here's the pitch. 3-1 challenged him right there. Splitter. It didn't have any movement though. It was just a straight splitter right there. Actually kind of fooled Tucker a little bit. Here's the 3-2 to Tucker. Splitter again rolls it over second baseman. And Edman throws to Hernandez for 2 outs. Runner gets to third base. Michael Busch 0 for 1 with the line out. I want to say Yamamoto, I remember the at bat he had, the first at bat, Yamamoto started him off 0-2 and then, tried to get him on some chase pitches, and then he ended up lining out. Splitter got him to chase right there, 0-1. 2 outs, bottom 3, runner at first, Cubs up 1-0. Trying to put some insurance on the board right here. Yamamoto's 0-1 pitch to Michael Bush. Splitter, low, great pitch. That was probably one of his best splitters of the night. He's thrown about 4 or 5 of them that have been really, really good. I'm about 90% sure he's going to go back to the splitter right here. Probably bounce it in the dirt, I'm assuming. Here's the 0-2 splitter. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't ring him up right there. That was a great pitch. They didn't have the pitch track on it, but it would have been a ball, but it was close. 1-2 to Bush and fouled off. Looks like that hit, the foul ball hit Smith right in the hand. I'm just gonna give him some time to kind of shake it off. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Bush. Yeah, outside. Splitter again. I'm wondering when he's just going to go high and inside and, use that 97, 98 to his advantage. He doesn't do that very often. Runner at third for the Cubs. Here's the 2-2 splitter again, low. Full count now to Bush. Runner at third for the Cubs, up 1-0, and swung on, rolled over to the second baseman, thrown and to Hernandez for the third out. Yamamoto works out of danger, but he's had runners on in every inning so far. Besides those 2 walks to Smith and Muncy, Amaga, he's throwing a gem so far. Here's the first pitch at top 4 to Hernandez, fouled off. Cubs up 1-0. Here's Amaga's 0-1 pitch to Hernandez, swung on and missed. 0-2. Yeah, that's the difference between Amaga and Yamamoto. He's using his fastball and then he's using his off-speed stuff. Yamamoto is just trying to use his off speed, not using the fastball to his advantage. Splitter low. Hernandez takes a ball. It's going to be a 1-2 count. Top four in Japan. Cubs up 1-0. 1-2 pitch to Hernandez. High. Fastball right there. Cubs got a single from Swanson and a double from Amaya. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off. 329 to left. Left center 361. Center 400 feet. Right center 361. Right field 329. I feel like the ball carries on that carries in this park. There's the 2-2 pitch inside. Three-two pitch to Hernandez, fouled off. That fastball's not fooling anyone. It's 92 miles an hour, but I think what's given the Dodgers problems is it's got late life. I mean, it's coming in right down the middle, and then right at the last second, it kind of tails to the outside corner on that right-handed pitch, and Hernandez takes high for ball four. Leadoff walk for Amaga. He worked out of that, I believe it was the top of the second inning where he walked Smith and then he walked Muncy. And he kind of worked out of that with nobody out. Let's see how he does here. Here's the pitch to Smith. Breaking ball strike. He started him off with the splitter right there. Smith pops it up right there. Another splitter. They just can't get solid contact on it. That time that pitch was so low right there and Smith chased it. Here's Muncy. He walked in the second, and Imaga tries to throw a breaking ball right there and doesn't get on top of it. Misses high with the, looked like the slider right there. Runner at first, 1 out, 1-0 to Muncy, strike. This time he got on top of it. Same pitch. Yeah, 3 1/3, 3 walks so far from Umaga, but 2 strikeouts, no hits. And outside on the fastball to Muncy. First at bat to Muncy, he was throwing him a ton of breaking balls outside. This time he's throwing him fastballs, so given the Dodgers different looks on different times coming through the lineup, this Amaga guy, he's legit. 2-1 to Muncy, and it's low. Splitter right there. He dirted it. Looks like Craig Counsell's on the phone to the bullpen. Wow. Maybe just to get somebody up. 3-1 to Muncy, and it's inside. He got the call. Changeup. Good pitch right there on 3-1. The balls to throw the changeup right there on 3-1. Runner at first, 1-0 Cubs, 3-2 to Muncy. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Oh, he should have rang him up right there. That's a tough call right there. I felt like that was a strike. It was a fastball. I mean, it was a little bit high. They don't have the pitch tracker up, but you want that pitch for sure. I realize you got to come out and talk to him right here, but the guy went 15-3 last year with a under 3 ERA. I mean, he's up 1-0 in the top of the fourth. It's just first and second. It's not like the world's ending. I mean, they're kind of playing this like a playoff game. It does kind of feel like a playoff atmosphere, being that it's in Japan. So the Dodgers got first and second, one out. Hernandez is up. Cubs up 1-0. And now the Cubs do got somebody up in the bullpen. Here's the pitch, and it looks like Hernandez went. It's going to be a strike. He threw him that slider this time. Amaga's 0-1 to Hernandez, and it's lifted to center, but it's going to stay in the ballpark right at the warning track. Crow Armstrong's going to throw, and Hernandez is going to tag and head to third base. It's going to be first and third for the Dodgers with 2 outs. Hernandez put a good swing on that. He just put it to the deepest part of the ballpark. Here's Conforto with the 0-1. He fouled out in the second. First and third for the Dodgers. Here's Imaga's pitch. And good take right there for Conforto. It was a slider, but normally people are going to chase that pitch. Here's the 1-0 to Conforto. And it's popped up to left. Swanson's going out. Now he's called off and caught. Good damage control right there for Imaga. And the Cubs still are up 1-0 going into the bottom of the fourth. It's like the 0-1 pitch to Shaw is a ball, low, fastball. This guy Shaw's making his MLB debut. Ooh, swings at a slider right there. Great pitch from Yamamoto. I'm telling you, if you just, if once Yamamoto gets one strike on you, he's going right to that slider. 1-2 pitch to Shaw. Yep, there it is, that splitter. Did I say slider? I said, yeah, it's that splitter. That's tough. That's a tough pitch to hit in your MLB debut. Trying to hit that splitter right there. It's 94, and it looks like a fastball, and then right at the last second, it just, man, it disappears. Fastball is ball low to Swanson. He singled in his first at bat. Actually scored the only run of the game so far. 1-0 Cubs, 1-0 pitch to Swanson from Yamamoto, and it's inside. Fastball. Two 0 pitch, swung on, fouled off, first base side. He's late on that fastball. He's got to keep challenging him. I think that's what his issue is going too much to that splitter. Let's see if he goes back to the fastball again. 2-1 pitch, splitter inside. Three one pitch to Swanson. Swung on and fouled off third base side. Well, he throws the fastball on fastball counts, like 3-1. 3-1. Like first pitch of the count. Like he'll throw it then, but for the most part, he's going to a splitter. It's been about maybe 50-50 on fastballs and splitters. He's thrown that curveball a couple times. He's kind of gotten away from that now. 3-2 pitch to Swanson. Oh, great pitch right there. Splitter again. This time it was just a really good one. You don't know what you're going to get from him. Sometimes it just kind of stays there, and this time it disappeared. Another one of those where yeah, there's nothing you can do about that. 2 outs to Crow Armstrong, and he singles. Oh, they got him played perfectly right up the middle. Previous years, that's a hit. Quick inning right there from Yamamoto. Cubs still up 1-0. Top 5 coming up. hope they don't take that Imaga guy out of the game. He was shaking his teammates' hands when they were hitting right there. I don't get why teams take their pitchers out of the game. The guy went 15-3 last year. He went 4 innings. He didn't give up. He gave up like one hit. He walked like four people, but still only threw about 60, 65 pitches. He's good for at least 2 more innings. I don't know why they do that. Yeah, they went to the bullpen. They brought this guy Brown in. This guy gave up one hit. I know he walked 4 people, but still to take him out of the ball game right there. I don't get why they baby these pitchers these days. It's just insane to me. Here's the pitch to, looks like, Rojas. So this guy doesn't even get a chance to win the game now. Oh, and Rojas chases a fastball high right there. 95. Right at his head. This guy Brown's probably about 6'6", just throwing heat out there. 96 miles an hour. Just throwing heat so far. 1-2 to Rojas, and the slider got him to chase. If he throws Ohtani that fastball's straight. If he throws him that fastball, I got a feeling Ohtani's going to go yard. We're going to see the first home run of the year. Here's the pitch to Podges, and it's outside. Dodgers down 1-0. Top 5, high fastball ball. 2-0. Podges struck out in the third. Here's the 2-0, and it's a low fastball. Should be a take in. It was a ball, but he called it a strike. When you got that 3-0 count, the strike zone kind of widens a little bit. It was inside, but he called it a strike. 3-1 pitch to Podges, and that one's high. Ball 4. Dodgers got a runner on for Ohtani coming up. He's got to start him off with that 0-0 breaking ball. If he can give him that, they're saying it's a knuckle curve he's throwing. If he can throw that knuckle curve for a strike on the first pitch of this at bat, get ahead of Ohtani, he'll have a good chance. But if Ohtani gets ahead, and he could possibly go, there it is, knuckle curve, and Ohtani chased it. It was low. It's a good pitch. It was just low. It started low. I'm surprised he chased it. Podges at first on the walk. 0-1 pitch to Ohtani. Oh, he threw him the knuckle curve again. This time it was high, and he threw it for a strike. Kind of fooled Ohtani a little bit. He's not going to see a fastball this at bat. He'll walk him before he throws him a fastball. 0-2 pitch to Ohtani. I actually threw him a fastball. It was right on the outside corner, though. Ohtani, kind of a defensive swing, fouled it off. Surprised he threw him that fastball after two those knuckle curves kind of fooled Ohtani a little bit. Here's Brown's 0-2. Ohtani smashes it. Threw him a knuckle curve, but he missed. He hung it. And Ohtani smashed it. Smashed it to right. Right in that first and second. Right in that gap. Same kind of swing as the last time, actually, but he hit it a line drive right to the second baseman last at bat. This time, Brown kind of hangs that curveball, and it was high. And Ohtani smashed it to the right fielder. Dodgers got some life here in the top of the fifth. One out. Edman up first and second. Brown's pitch, and it's driven to left. Diving attempt, and he trapped it, possibly. Dodgers are going to score the run here. Going to have to look at the replay. I think the left fielder possibly could have trapped this ball. Happ. They're giving it a hit. Dodgers scored. 1-1. First and second. Edman with a hit. Happ came on and tried to make a nice play. And he caught it for a second, it looked like, and then he dropped it out of his glove. Dodgers threatening. First and second. Pitch to Hernandez, and it's a breaking ball for a strike. Swung through and missed. This is what happens when you take that Imaga guy out of the game with only about 65 pitches. Then they got to go to their bullpen. The Dodgers are loving that. Curveball again, strike. Swung through and missed it again. Here's Brown's 0-2 to Hernandez, and he rolls it over third base side, throws to second, trying to get two, and it's high! Throws it into the first row, actually. Dodgers are going to get another run as Ohtani comes in to score. 2-1 Dodgers. Try to get the double play right there, and Birdie ends up throwing it into the first row. That was a terrible throw. That's exactly what he was trying to do. He threw the knuckle curve, got him to roll over on a pitch, and then I really should have just ate it right there. Probably not even should have thrown it. I don't think they had a chance to get the runner. And Brown throws a breaking ball high. Looks like he kind of crossed up the catcher right there. Runner at second for the Dodgers, and the 1-0 pitch is a strike, fastball inside. Dodgers 2 runs now on the board. Ohtani and Edman with the singles. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Smith, and it's low, fastball, 97. Top 5, 2-1 pitch to Smith, and it's ball. A ball high. Knuckle curve right there. Yeah, he's inconsistent on that breaking ball. It's either high or it's a good one. That was a good one right there. He probably should throw that one more. He's got a slower type of a breaking ball, and then he's got one that he throws like a... That one was 87. The previous one was about 80. Three-two pitch, runner at second. Swung on and lifted in the gap. Single. Happ's going to come up and throw. It's going to be cut off. Dodgers get on the board again. It's 3-1. With the single for Will Smith. Threw that knuckle curve again, and then Smith was out in front of it and just kind of... It wasn't really like a line driver, and it just popped it over right over the shortstop's head and right into that left field, center field gap. Dodgers got 3 runs on the board, and the Cubs went into the bullpen. Their starter had about 65 pitches he'd thrown. He had some walks, but really caught some tough breaks. I mean, there were some strikes that weren't called. Some of those walks, could have went either way. They ended up taking him out of the game, put this guy Brown in, and it hasn't been good. Here's Muncy, 2 outs, runner at first, ball inside. That'll be the story of this game, is why they took that. I don't think he was injured or anything. I don't know why they would take him out of the game. He shouldn't be on a pitch count. Um, the guy went 15-3 last year. He's one of the Cy Young favorites. You take him out after 4 innings. It's just crazy to me. Here's the 1-1, and it's a ball high. Muncy's walked twice. Already 26 pitches so far for Brown in this inning. 2-1 pitch to Muncy, and it's a strike. Knuckle curve. It's about 50-50 on that knuckle curve if he throws it a good one or a bad one. He threw a bad one to Ohtani, and he's lucky Ohtani didn't go yard on that pitch. 2-2 to Muncy, and it's high. 3-2 pitch. If he walks him right here, they're probably going to make a move to the bullpen. Probably go with the fastball right here, I'm assuming. 3-2 pitch. Nope, knuckle curve. He threw it for a strike, but Muncy's all over it. Dodgers up 3-1. Runner at first. 2 outs. Runner will be on the move. 3-2 pitch. Fouled off again. Muncy's had some great at bats today. I want to say every single at bat he's got the count to 3-2, 3-1. Put a lot of pitches on the starter. He's got about 7 or 8 this at bat. Here's the 3-2 to Muncy, fouled off again. He's trying to throw him that knuckle curve, and Muncy's now, he was right on it, and now he's a little early on it. He fouled that one off to the first base side. See if he goes back to the fastball. Nope, knuckle curve. This time he's got him to swing and miss. Good pitch right there. Dodgers put up 3, take a 3-1 lead in the top of the 5th. Looks like Yamamoto got 2 quick outs. This will probably, well, actually, he's at 65 pitches. He could probably go another inning if he gets a quick out right here. And he got 2 really quick outs. 3-1 Dodgers. Ball to Hap. It's a 1-1 count. I want to say he walked and he singled. 1-1 pitch to Hap, and it's a ball outside. 2-1 count. Ball outside. He's using the fastball more now that he's got the lead. You can tell he's he's not trying to play around with them anymore. He's trying just to trying to get outs with it. 3-1 pitch, fastball again. Challenged him right there. Yeah, the story of this game so far is the Cubs taking that starter out, and he did not look injured to me. They took him out after 4 innings with about 60 pitches. Yamamoto throws curveball, and it's fouled straight back into the crowd. So they take him out of the game, basically, and they put this guy Brown in, and he gives up 3 runs. Otani and Edman got big hits in that inning. Yamamoto rings him up right there on a called third strike. It was a strike for sure. 97 right on the outside corner. So they take him out of the game, and Brown comes in, and he's throwing the knuckle curve. He gets Otani. I want to say he gets Otani to 0-2, and kind of loses him a little bit, and then he tries to throw him a knuckle curve. He's thrown 2 pretty good ones already to him, and hangs it, and Otani hits it to right. They get first and third, and that's when Edman has the big single. But Birdie with the air, they tried to turn 2 and threw it over the first baseman's head. So it came back to bite him in the ass. Taking the starter out of the game like that. And yeah, right when they had done it, I kind of had said, about babying these pitchers these days. Back in the day, in the 1960s, 70s, these pitchers would go 9 innings all the time, and you'd be lucky to see that these days. You see pitchers usually go 5, 6 innings, and the days of the starter getting the complete games is over. Um, I feel like there's a lot more injuries. I guess that's why they do it. The Tommy John injury, and they're trying to prevent these injuries from happening. But if I'm a pitcher, I mean, I want to stay in that game. I mean, you hadn't even given up a hit. You've walked 3, struck out 3, but only 60 pitches. It's just crazy to be taken out of the game like that. And I'm not up on the Cubs. I don't know if that guy was injured last year. Maybe they got him on a pitch count or something, but I'm just wondering why they took him out of the game. They're going to keep this guy Brown in. The first pitch is low to him. To Kiki Hernandez. Top of 6. Dodgers up 3-1. Browns 1-1 pitch is high. Hernandez almost hit a home run last at bat. He just hit it to the deepest part of the field. 2-1 pitch to him, and it's a breaking ball for a strike. Swings right through it. This guy Brown, he's pretty good. He just the stuff is inconsistent. Sometimes it's really good, and then sometimes it's off. It's just not good. I mean, it's got to be more consistent. I mean, if he wants to stick around in this league, he's gonna have to, every breaking ball, it's like one he throws good, and then another one he'll hang it, and then with the fastball, he's been off on his fastball too as well. So he got an out right there. I'm surprised he stuck with him in this next inning. Here's a strike right here on a fastball. Yeah, and they're even taking Yamamoto out of the game. That guy's got about 80 pitches. It's a fastball to Conforto, and that's high. It's crazy to me that they take these pitchers out of the game so early. 1-1 pitch to Conforto. Good breaking ball right there. Swings right through it. Dodgers got Banda up in the bullpen right here. He's a lefty. He's coming in the game next inning. One out, top of six. Dodgers up 3-1. Here's the 1-2 to Conforto, and it's swung on and missed. Breaking ball, he chased it. Yeah, you can tell this guy Brown, when he's not thinking, when he doesn't have the lead and he's down, he's not thinking, he's just pitching. And he got two quick outs. That time was probably his best at bat right there. Threw him a knuckle curve on the strikeout. 1-0 pitch to Rojas, and he gets the call right there, outside corner. Rojas 0 for 2. 1-1 pitch is actually swung on, hit to third, and thrown away again. It's a great play right there. He turned, spun, and threw, and that's the rookie right there making his debut, Shaw. This ball bounced right at the mound and then bounced again. I mean, it would have been a tough play for the first baseman, but he like spun and he threw this ball about 10 feet and then in the dirt. That might have been one of the worst throws I've ever seen a third baseman make. Man, tough MLB debut for that guy Shaw. He struck out on that Yamamoto splitter, and then he made that horrible throw right there. Here's Podges with the runner on second, and it's a ball outside. And Brown's really got to get Podges out right here because Otani's coming up. You don't want him up with 1-2, and then he knows that knuckle curve's coming again. 1-0 pitch to Podges, and it's outside. I don't know if the Cubs got anybody up in their pen or a lefty up, but they're gonna have to throw it to Brown to Otani again. 2-0 pitch to Podges, and it's outside, breaking ball again. I realize you got a base open right here, but shit, you got the best player on the planet on the on deck circle. 3-0 pitch to Podges from Brown, and it's high. Fastball. Otani's coming up with first and second. It's either a knuckle curve or a fastball, and he pounded that knuckle curve last time. He threw him two in a row, and one, both he swung and missed, and then he got the count back in his favor, and then Brown hung that knuckle curve, smashed it to right. Otani up with 2 men on, 2 outs. Dodgers up 3-1. Brown's pitch, fastball, right low, right on the inside corner. Great pitch. I don't think Otani was looking for that. I think he was looking for the knuckle curve. 0-1 pitch to Otani. Oh, swung on and missed. There he went back to the knuckle curve right there. That time he started it right at the middle of the plate, and then it ended up being right in the dirt. He got to Otani 0-2 last time, and then Otani got it back. Let's see what he can do here. First and second. Brown's pitch. Otani, did he chase? Yeah, he did. It's going to be a strikeout for Otani. Dodgers still up 3-1. It's going to be bottom of the sixth coming up. Say Yamamoto is going to be out of the game after 5 innings. He's got about 80 pitches. Um, he threw pretty good. Um, his control was a little shaky early on, but he ended up figuring it out late. I thought he kind of went to the splitter a little bit too much. Should have went to the fastball a little bit more to get ahead into counts. Um, should have went with the splitter more with the 2 strike situations, but pitched pretty well. The Dodgers gave him the lead there in the fourth inning. Bandit comes on here. He's got 2 strikes early on in this bottom of the sixth. First hitter of the inning for the Cubs, Suzuki. Here's the 0-2, and it's fouled off. O 2 pitch, slider, didn't chase it inside. Looks like Bandit's got a fastball, slider, and a curveball. 1-2 pitch, strike three. Got him looking right there. It's a great pitch. Fastball on the inside corner. actually kind of backed up a little bit on him. I think that ball was kind of ran back in to the middle of the plate, started off in the inside and then ran back in. Here's Tucker with one out, bottom of the sixth. He was 0 for 2. He takes a fastball high. That's what you got to do with Tucker. You got to pound him in on fastballs. Not the low ones, the high and inside. 1-0 pitch. There's a fastball again high. He swings through and misses it. One pitch to Tucker, and it's lifted to left. Hangs up, and it's caught by Conforto. 2 outs. Kind of got him out in front on a breaking ball right there. Here's Bush. He's 0 for 2. Banda's pitch is high and inside. Little chin music right there. 97 miles an hour. One 0 pitch to Bush, and it's outside. You could just tell as soon as the Cubs took that starter out of the game, the momentum kind of shifted a little bit. The Dodgers took the lead. 3-1 pitch, and it's popped up. Looks like they got him in on the hands. Center caught by Podges. Banda with a 12 pitch inning right there. Dodgers still up 3-1 into the sixth. I got a feeling the Dodgers break this game open. This inning right here, they put possibly another 2 runs on the board. Brown's going to stay out there for a third inning now. Fastball for a strike right there, first pitch. Edman had the huge single last inning. Or what was it, 2 innings ago? As he fouls the knuckle curve off right there. Now that was a great at bat. He took the ball the other way right there. Happ almost made a great play on that ball, but kind of popped out of his glove at the last second. 0-2 pitch to Edman, and it's grounded and took by the pitcher Brown for the out number 1. Yeah, Otani and Edman had the back-to-back singles in the fourth inning. Here's Hernandez. He takes a breaking ball high. Otani had a chance that last inning that he came up. He had first and second, and then Brown actually, he threw some good pitches in that at bat. Got Otani to chase that knuckle curve. And that's the thing with him. It's either that last inning was more like 70-30 on the knuckle curve, being consistent, good. Throws a strike right here on the 2-1, 2-0 pitch to Hernandez. So this guy's their like long relief guy. He needs to come out and get like 3-4 innings. Swung on and lifted to center field. It's going to be caught by Armstrong. Shallow center field. Here's Smith. I believe he's 1 for 2 with the walk today. But he had the big single too as well in that last inning. Scored a run. He's 1 for 2. Yeah. He takes a breaking ball for a strike. He's walked and singled. Here's the 0-1 from Brown, and it's high fastball. I feel like Smith's played forever on the Dodgers. This is like his sixth or seventh year. He came up when he was 22, 23 years old. 2-1 count right here to him. Here's Brown's pitch, and it's low. 3-1. 2 outs, top of 7. Dodgers up 3-1. 3-1 pitch to Smith, and it was high, but they called it a strike. That's a tough call right there. They gifted him that strike. 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. He's late on the fastball. It's either going to be that knuckle curve that he throws in the dirt. He'll go back to that fastball high. 3-2 pitch. Knuckle curve didn't chase. It's going to be a 2-out walk for Brown, and here comes Counsell. He's probably going to make the change. Brown did a solid job. I'm gonna say he threw two and a third, but he gave up the 3 runs in the inning. Ended up bouncing back pretty well in that Otani at bat last inning, but still, the damage is done. Giving up those runs, the Dodgers take the lead, and I never thought Imaga should have came out of the game, but it's water under the bridge. Dodgers look like they're gonna. Well, I mean, there's still a lot of game left, but you just kind of get the feeling that they're gonna go on and win this one. So you got 2 outs, runner at first. Smith up. I think is Hernandez coming up next. I believe Hernandez is coming up. Hernandez or Rojas. Smith really isn't a threat to steal, but if the Cubs can get out of this inning, and get some runners on next inning. Possibly, at least get one run. Um, they don't want to go later on in the game, get to the Dodgers closer. I believe his name's Taylor Clark. Um, he's the closer for the Marlins last year, and he's unstoppable. He kind of reminds me of Billy Wagner a little bit. Um, but he's a tough lefty, and that'll be a tough guy to hit against if I'm the Cubs. So I'd want to put some runs up here in the bottom of the seventh, bottom of the eighth. Um, Got to get out of this inning right here, though. Muncie's up, actually. Here's the first pitch to him, and he rolls over to second, thrown to first, and that's the inning. One pitch by Morgan. And the Cubs are coming up in the bottom of the seventh. Dodgers going to Kaspararis. Not sure I'm saying that name right, reliever. Here's Shaw in his debut, and he pops it up to right. Actually, shallow right. Edmonds going to make the play from second. Tough MLB debut for Shaw. He had a strikeout. He had the air. Now he's got the pop out to shallow right. Swanson got it started for the Cubs in the second inning as he singled. Scored on the Amaya double. Takes a ball from Kasparias. 1-0 count. Dodgers up 3-1, bottom seven. Here's the pitch to Swanson, and it's low. Cutter outside. He's going to get a good pitch to hit right here. He should get a fastball. He's got to do something with it right here, and it's a ball high, fastball. Crow Armstrong is on deck for the Cubs. 3-0 pitch to Swanson, and it's a strike. 3-1 pitch. Swung on, lifted to right, carrying, back, and right at the wall. Hernandez makes the play. Swanson put a good swing on it, but just kept it in the ballpark. You could tell Hernandez, he put his glove up right at the warning track and then drifted back. That ball carried for being in a dome. That one to Amaya carried too as well. Here's Armstrong with 2 outs, swings and misses on a breaking ball. Oh, 1 pitch to Armstrong, threw him the same exact pitch, didn't chase. One pitch, fouled off third base side. Armstrong 0 for 2 today. 1-2 pitch to him, and it's outside for a ball. This guy was a big prospect coming up. Hasn't really shown out too well. And he swings and misses, throws his bat. He's got the Dennis Rodman colored hair. I'm not sure if those are if that he did that himself or those are tattoos, but yeah, Armstrong's 0 for 3 as the Dodgers come on to hit in the top of the 8th. Swung on, dribbled to the pitcher, and thrown out Morgan with the first out right there. And the Dodgers bullpen is stacked. They went to that. They went to that lefty Banda, and then they went to Kasparias, and he was solid. Um, they're going to be tough all year. 1 out. Conforto 1-0 pitch to him. Took a ball inside right there. Looks like they got something going on with the scoreboard. They got like an error or something on the scoreboard. They got a delay right now in the game. It's top 8. Dodgers up 3-1. 1 out, 1-0 count. I'm trying to read lips right now. The umpire's kind of signaling for them to do something. He's probably talking English and everybody's talking Japanese. That's probably why he can't get anything figured out. Whole thing's in Japanese. Craig Counsell and the umpire, they're talking English. Who the hell knows Japanese around here? Looks like the pitch clock is off. Well, just go back to the normal rules. We don't need a pitch clock. These guys have been playing a couple years now. They know how to do this. Do we really need a pitch clock? Jesus. Now they're calling some guy out in a suit. And he's not Japanese either. You got to be kidding me, man. Just call it in 20 seconds in your head, 10 seconds in your head. These guys have been playing long enough. They know how to do this. Damn, we've now waited 3 or 4 minutes for these guys to figure out the clock. This stupid fucking pitch clock. Nobody can police themselves up anymore. They can't even do it. 20 seconds, okay. Go, you got from right now to pitch. Here's the 1-0 to Conforto, and it's high. If I'm Morgan, I'm pissed right there. I got to throw after that delay. 2-0 pitch to Conforto, and it's a strike on the outside corner. Two-one pitch to Conforto, and it's drilled to right, but foul. That's the thing about baseball. The new rules have kind of. I love baseball. Love watching it, but these new rules have just kind of watered it down for me. The extra inning rule, I could kind of do without that. The DH. I'm kind of old school. Just keep it the way it was. Conforto lines it to left. It's going to be right down the line. This is going to be extra bases for him. Dodgers got a runner on second with 1 out. He just took a high pitch right there outside. Oh, yeah, he took that right the other way. Great piece of hitting right there. It's a high fastball outside corner, and he stepped the other way. Left-handed hitter. Runner at second, 1 out. Here's the pitch to Rojas. Swings and misses through a breaking ball. Looks like the Dodgers got Trahan up in their bullpen right now. He'll probably come in for the 8th. 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Breaking ball again. Conforto on second, 1 out. 0-2 coming to Rojas. Here's Morgan's pitch, and it's a good pitch. He just didn't chase it. Went with the breaking ball right there, and he started it a little bit low. 1-2 pitch to Rojas, and it bounces it. Conforter's going to stay at second, though. Dodgers trying to put some more runs on the board here in the top of the eighth. 2-2 pitch is fouled off. Kind of a defensive swing right there on a breaking ball. Yeah, his breaking ball is kind of like almost like a screwball, in my opinion. 2-2 pitch is grounded right up the middle. It's going to be a tough play by Birdie, and he makes it. It's going to be 2 outs, runner on third. It was a slow rolling ground ball. Birdie had to come towards it and then threw off his front foot. Yeah, he's got an error today on a double play ball, and then Shaw has the other error too. The Cubs got 2 errors. It's going to be a strike on the first pitch to Podges. Ohtani on deck. Here's Morgan's 0-1, and it's a strike. 0-2. Cubs playing Podges right up the middle. Here's Morgan's pitch, and it's low. Breaking ball. That stadium in Japan, it's not as big as a major league stadium. I want to say there's probably about 25,000-30,000 people there. Here's Morgan's 1-2, and it's drilled to right but foul. I'll tell you, that whole stadium is Dodgers fans. You don't see one Cubs fan there. Every every jersey is a Dodgers jersey. Here's the 1-2, and it's bounced. Conforter's going to stay at third. Good block right there by Amaya. So you got a 2-2 count, 2 outs, top of 8, runner at third. Dodgers up 3-1, trying to put more runs on the board. Ohtani on deck. Here's the pitch to Podges, and it's grounded to third, foul. Yeah, I can't find a Cubs jersey in the crowd. That whole crowd is Dodgers fans. This guy, Otani's like a god over there. 2-2 to Podges, and it swung on and missed. Strike 3. Morgan does a good job right there to get out of the inning. Leaves Ohtani on deck. Cubs are coming up in the bottom of the 8th. Here's Amaya, the 1-0 pitch, strike. Got a favorable call right there. That pitch looked low. Could have been easily 2-0 right here. It's going to be 1-1 from to Amaya. Swings and misses at a breaking ball. Yeah, he put a good swing on a ball. Is a fastball on the outside corner in the second inning. I swear he swung so easy on this pitch and almost hit it out. Hit the wall in right. 1-2 pitch to Amaya, swung on and missed another breaking ball. He threw him the same exact pitch 2 times in a row. Oof. It's a different type of slider. This one starts out high, and then the movement on that is insane. Pitch to Birdie, and it's low for a ball. Birdie 0 for 2 today. He had the big air, led to a run being scored. Pitch to him, the 1-0 is fouled. Hit off the hands, dribbled to the third base side. This guy, Trahan, he really throws a heavy fastball. It's like a sinker. He's got a slider. Got really good stuff. 1-1 pitch to Birdie, and he hits him. Drills him right on the hand. That same thing happened to Bobby Witt Jr. a couple of days ago in spring training. Got hit with a 97-mile-an-hour fastball right there on the hands. Thankfully, he didn't break anything. Doesn't look like Birdie's coming out of the game, but he got drilled right on his wrist. Oof. Thankfully, it kind of bounced off his shoulder pad, and then it hit his wrist, but his shoulder pad took most of the trauma. Runner at first, 1 out. Birdie's going to go, and he takes second base. It's pretty impressive right there, getting hit, and then the next play, you're stealing second base. I don't think anybody's thinking he's going after. They're thinking he's injured. Yeah, he knows he's got to make a play. He's got to make up for that error he made. Trahan throws a ball high, fastball. 1-1 count to Happ, who's 1 for 2. Dodgers up 3-1, bottom 8. Runner on second for the Cubs. There's Trahan's pitch. Swung on, fouled off. Happ can tie it with one swing. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled off, third base side. Breaking ball. That's the knock on Happ. It's either a home run, a strikeout, or a walk. That's basically all the 3 things he does. Suzuki on deck. They're going to want to score runs this inning because I don't think they're going to come up against the Dodgers closer and do anything. 1-2 pitch to Happ. Swung on and missed. Fastball high. Got 2 outs now. Let's see if Suzuki can do anything. He's 0 for 3 today. A line out, ground out, strikeout. Here's the pitch. It's a strike. It's going to be a 1-1 count. 2 outs, runner at second. Dodgers up 3-1. Bottom 8. Here's the 1-1 to Suzuki. And it swung on, fouled off, first base side. He was late on the fastball right there. I'm assuming he'd probably go right back to that fastball again, being that he was late on it. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and is a breaking ball line to Muncy, right to Muncy. Another one of those atom balls, and the Dodgers get out of it, still with the lead up 3-1 as the Dodgers are coming up to hit in the top of the ninth. Ohtani's coming up to lead off this inning. He's 1 for 4. He's got a big hit. I want to say he got it back in the 4th inning. A single to right field. 1 for 4. Ohtani, first pitch to him is low for a ball. Top 9. Dodgers up 3-1. 1-0 pitch to Ohtani, and he takes a big hack. Fouls it off. Man, he was trying to go yard right there with that hack. 1-1 pitch to Ohtani, and it's low. Breaking ball. You could tell he's trying to do one thing right now. This whole crowd wants him to hit a bomb. Got the count in his favor. 2-1 pitch. Ooh, he had a chance right there. Swings through a breaking ball. Cubs pitcher took a little bit off of it right there. They haven't said, I think it's Frazier is his name. 2-2 pitch. Ohtani swings and drills it to right down the line. This is going to be extra bases. Ohtani heading to second. And it's a stand-up double. He's had the exact same swing a couple times. He's been out in front and still able to drive the ball to right. Impressive. He's 2 for 5 on the day. Tried to throw him a breaking ball right there, and he's just right on that. Caught too much of the plate. Now Edman hits a rollover ball to second, but he gets the job done, gets Ohtani over to third. Now the Dodgers got a runner on third with 1 out. What a swing. He just went down and got that pitch. Here's Hernandez, and he fouls one off. I don't think the Cubs are playing in right now. All he's got to do is hit a fly ball or a ball out to the first base side. And he drills one into left field. It's going to be a single. Tawny's going to score. Dodgers are up 4-1. Ball was smashed right there. They're lighting up this guy. Brazier is his name. Cubs reliever. One out. Here's the pitch to Smith, and it's a ball. See if the Cubs get somebody up in their bullpen. I mean, the game's not. I mean, it's going to be tough for them to win, but they still got a chance to come back. Only 3 runs down. This guy Brazier's going to blow it, though. They got to get him out of the game. Smith, 1 for 2. He's got a walk, single, 1-0 pitch, and it's a breaking ball for a strike. Here's the 1-1, and it's outside for a ball. Yeah, they got to get this guy Brazier out of the game. At least go out there and talk to him. Catcher go out there and talk to him. Maybe the pitching coach. 2-1 pitch, and it's hot. Oh, they called it a strike. Wow. On the box for the pitch cam, it was high. Thinking maybe the umpire kind of gifted him one right there. Throws over to first to Hernandez. Safe. I think you're only allowed 2 throwovers, so Hernandez is going to be able to get a big lead right here. Maybe possibly steal this base. Get the Dodgers with another runner in scoring position. Yeah, he was going on that pitch. He's got a huge lead over there because he knows Brazier can't throw over there another time. And it's outside for, looks like a breaking ball that missed outside. Dodgers without Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman. I think Betts with the illness. I'm not sure what happened to Freeman. 3-2 pitch to Smith, and it's low for a ball. First and second for the Dodgers in the top of the 9th. 1 out. Muncy can break it open right here. He's had great at bats all game. I feel like he's worked the pitcher to 3-2, 3-2 counts every single at bat. That's Tanner Scott is his name. I think I called him Tyler Clark. I knew it was something with the T. 'Muncy takes a ball. It's a 1-0 count. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled off. Yamamoto went 5 innings. Imaga went 4 innings. Felt like when the Cubs took Imaga out of the game, that's when the Dodgers kind of struck, put their runs on the board. 1-1 pitch to Muncy, and it's a low breaking ball. Two-one pitch, popped up, foul. Yeah, Muncy's tough to strike out. He's either gonna put the ball in play or he's gonna walk. 2-2 pitch to Muncy, and it's outside for a ball. Another 3-2 count for him. Brazier already with 20 pitches this inning. I'm surprised the Cubs don't have anybody up in the bullpen. 3-2 pitch, and it's fouled right off the knob. The Dodgers are stacked. They got Blake Snell this year. They don't even have Betts or Freeman out there. Foul ball from Muncy again. Another at bat where he's gonna work the pitcher about 7 to 10 pitches. Three two, and he swings and misses. That would have been a tough pitch to lay off right there. He started it right on the inside corner, and it looked like it was going to hit the inside corner right at the last second. It curved in. Tough to do anything with. But still, I give Muncy credit for working the pitcher that many pitches, and he's done it almost every single at bat. You got 2 outs, top nine, first and second for the Dodgers, up 4-1. See who's up right now. Kiki's up. Swings at a breaking ball. Slider. He probably had the furthest ball hit today. That ball he hit to center field. 0-1 pitch, breaking ball in the dirt for a ball. As soon as he hit it, he thought he got all of it. You could tell by his reaction, but it barely got to the warning track. But the ball doesn't really have a lot of carry to center. I noticed it's got more carry to right. Um, Breaking ball again, swings through it. It's gonna be a 1-2 count. They got Snell, Glass now, and that team is loaded. 1-2 pitch to Hernandez, breaking ball low. And Brazier's already almost at 30 pitches this inning. 2-2, fouled off. See if he goes back to that breaking ball. 2-2 pitch, fastball in. That's his best pitch when he goes to that breaking ball and he starts it right at the middle of the plate, and then it goes right, goes low, and they swing right underneath of it. Hernandez 0 for 4. Let's see if he can get a big hit right here. First and second, 3-2 count, and it's popped up, first base side. Bush is underneath of it, and he makes the play. We're going to the bottom of the ninth. The Dodgers get a run, make it 4-1. Cubs coming up to bat here in the bottom of the ninth. You already got one out in the bottom of the ninth. I missed it. But this guy is tough. Tanner Scott, Dodgers free agent pick up in the offseason. Looked like a good play right there by the left fielder. He dove and made the play. One out in the bottom of the ninth. This guy looks familiar. I can't think of his name, though. They don't have it up on the screen. Turner. Justin Turner. That's his name. Played for the Dodgers a lot of years. Scott, 97. This guy reminds me of Billy Wagner. He's bigger than Wagner, but they both throw 97 to 100 miles an hour from the left-hand side. 0-2 to Turner. Oh, just hit that outside corner. Didn't get it, though. They picked up Scott. They also got Blake Snell. Here's the 1-2, and it's inside on a fastball. Tough spot for Turner coming off the bench here to face Scott. 2-2 pitch, 1 out. And it swung on, fouled off third base side. Breaking ball right there. Two pitch to Turner, swung on, driven to center field, in the ballpark though, and Podges is underneath of it for 2 outs. Cubs down to their last out on opening day. Scott 7 pitches, 2 outs. Here's Shaw coming up, his major league debut. He's had a really tough debut. Struck out, popped out, made an error. He fouls this one off, 97. Oh, 1 to Shaw, and it swung on and missed. Fastball. He's late on it. Cubs down to their last strike. Here's Scott's 0-2 to Shaw. Swung on and missed. 98. Outside corner. And the Dodgers are going to win. First game on opening day. You got to think what this game would have been like if the Cubs didn't take out Imada in that 5th inning. They brought in a reliever, and that's when the Dodgers put up all their runs. Ohtani with a big hit. Will Smith with the big hit, 2 as well. Edelman with the hit, 2. Not a lot of power today. I think the Amaya had the double off the wall. Hernandez had a big hit to center field, but not a lot of power today. It's always all singles and doubles. Ohtani had a double down the line. Conforto had a double, 2 as well. Really well-pitched game from Yamamoto. I thought, he used the splitter a little bit too much. Probably should have went with the fastball a little bit too more, but Imaga pitched well for the Cubs. It's just about taking him out of the game in that 5th inning for me, but pretty good game to watch on an opening day. You wish there's a little bit more power, some more home runs, but definitely pretty good for the first play-by-play of the year. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it.